Hello and welcome to my Wattmaster AAON training video. What I plan to do with this course is I plan to give you the fundamentals of Wattmaster controllers with a strong component on the VCCX2. I'm planning to do this through showing you the PRISM software, which is an easier way of showing you all of the features and all of the set points and configurations than it is by going through the handheld service tool. Now, I do understand that the majority of you guys are going to be using the handheld service tool, but it is when you see the videos, you'll see that it makes a lot more sense to show you the graphical conceptual sections on Prism as opposed to the handheld service tool where you have to scroll through 5, 6, 7 screens, potentially up to 20 screens to ping pong back and forth to teach you. It's just not the best way of doing it. I do have videos that I'll be shooting very soon that will go through the navigation and go through the key set points on the handheld service tool. But the overall logic and all of the, we'll call it Cole's notes or Cliff notes for Wattmaster controllers will be done in the PRISM videos. So the handheld service tool videos will probably be less than an hour, and the PRISM videos are about 3.5 hours at this point. So from there, I also have currently 2 Yaskawa VFD videos already done. They're about 35 minutes in total. It's a J1000 and a Z1000. So the J1000 has the small little screen, and they're usually a smaller drive, and the Z1000 is the next version of the A1000, which is in a lot of units for the typically 575 or Canadian market. So in addition to that, I have a control box which has a VCCX, a ModGas WXR, and an RSMD with a system manager and a comm link. So I'll be taking at least one video of that, showing you all the components, but also showing you the LCD screens and what you can do with them, such as force on heating and so forth. I'll show you how to set a backnet with the VCCX2 through there, basically just the MAC address, the baud rate and such. And then I'll also show you how to get into the hidden screens in the sub-modules such as the RSMD and the mod gas board. It's very critical. There's a lot of stuff that's not actually configured from the factory because they don't know what kind of unit you're going to be putting this board into, so they always have a default logic. You need to program each of those boards as you get them, as you replace them in units. They don't just figure themselves out, so to speak. So from there, we have VCCX2 information, a lot of information, probably about 80% of what you're going to get, or 90% of what you're going to need to know every single time you go to an AAON unit that has a VCCX controller. All of that information can be backwards compatible and will give you the foundation and the basis for the previous generation controllers, such as the VCBX, VCMX, VCM, and all those. In addition, the PRISM software is all backwards compatible to all those. There's just less stuff as you go back through the generations. So just keep that in mind, that what you're learning now will, you'll be able to use that in all, previous generations of controls. So beyond that, beyond the handheld service tool, beyond the submodules, beyond the multitude of information I'm giving you through PRISM for the VCCX2, I also plan to release some hardware videos, which will show things like gas valves, ignition control modules. Ignition control modules specifically are rather tricky because they have a lot of internal logic that most people don't know. So I will be defining what that logic is. We'll be going over wiring diagrams. We'll be going over pretty much anything that makes sense to talk about. There'll be, I'll probably have a video on sensors and things like that. Aside from that, basically just anything that any paying customers want information on. So if someone says, I want something on, I don't know, heat wheels, for instance, I will devote 10, 20 minutes, whatever it is, 30 minutes to heat wheels. And then we'll show you some pictures, maybe some videos. We'll go over what heat wheels do, how to keep them clean, how to get the most bang for your buck, things like that. So what I'm looking for from this course is I'm looking to give you 80 to 90% of what you need. The rest of it, honestly, it's just field stuff. The one thing I didn't mention is I'm going to be doing some videos on wiring diagrams, going through them, showing you some different little nuances of them, some old ones, some new ones, just to give you a bit better grasp of them. And then also doing potentially some submodule upgrades so that you'll be able to see what, if you have to flash the firmware on a module one day, what to do, what not to do, because I've blown a few boards in my day just by doing the wrong thing. So just making sure, you get those done right so you're not blowing $1,000 board. In addition to that, pretty much I want to make this as user-friendly of an experience as possible. I want to make sure that someone can watch the, probably 5 to 10 hours when I'm at the tail end of all this, and then say, you know what, I know AAONs really well. So that's what I'm looking to do. Right now I have about half my videos. I have all my VCCX videos done. I have all my SCAWA videos done. I'm just working on the rest of it. So right now I have my videos at a discounted price, because if you buy now, you get kind of the early bird price. And then later on down the road, well, you get all the videos, that kind of come down the road because you're in the same course. I'm just going to keep adding to the course. There's not going to be a second course or a third course. Every bit of information I get is going to be in there. If this takes off, like I hope it does, then there will also be a website forum where people can, it can be kind of a North America AAON, because there's not much past North America. So, it could be like an AAON support forum. And I'm not trying to take away anything from the factory, because they're really good. They have their own training course and stuff like that. It's just not everyone can, afford to go to the training course. Not everyone can, take the time away. And especially during COVID right now, not a lot of people want to go, take a plane or, travel for a few hours or stay in hotels or whatnot. So, and in some places you're not even allowed to. So this is the best I can do. And it's, as far as I know, the only thing online, and I've done a lot of looking around, I can't find anything. So this right now is the only course online, and it's at a killer price. And frankly, even when it's at the highest price, because I'm going to increase the price after, do a few videos and then increase the price again when I'm done, it's still going to be, like less than 10% of going to pretty much anywhere specific for a full day course or a 3-day course or whatever it is. Again, not trying to take anything away from the factory, because they do an excellent job, and I've been to many of their courses, but not everyone can get out there, and it's just, frankly, if they only have 30 seats at a time, just the math works out that it's, you might be waiting 6 months or a year. And this you can do out of, while you're waiting for your next job. This is what you can do while you're, at home and you want to just kind of bone up on some stuff. So take a look. Let me know what you think. My website is, well, you're probably already on it, but if you're not on it because you come from let's say YouTube, it's aontraining.com. And there's a form that you can contact me. If you want to call back, just leave your phone number in there and, description of what you're looking for. In addition, if you're an AAON rep or if you're an HVAC service company and you want a webinar, I'm happy to do that too. I can customize it to kind of whatever you're looking to talk about. It could be on controls, it could be on heat wheels, it could be on unit maintenance, repairs, optimization, tweaking and tuning of, AAON units. I also have a couple live units that I look at, so I can access those through TeamViewer, so we can, kind of see different things as they're kind of going, and yeah, we can do pretty much whatever. So take a look at my website, aontraining.com. It's brand new, it's rusty, but it's there. And don't judge don't judge the quality of the entire course off of the first few videos. I was pretty new. I probably had the microphone slightly too close to the screen. And it picked up a few extra little bits. But overall, as the videos go, it gets better and better quality every time. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you very much. And I look forward to chatting with anyone who, has questions or needs help, and, or wants to add new content to the videos. Have a great day. Thank you very much, and stay safe.